people? Welcome again to another edition of Ray Grady's Alpha Nation. We are back here. Thank y'all for supporting. Thanks for tuning in. I'm at the legendary Miracle Theater, the one I've been out there telling everybody to pay attention to. None other, let's get straight to it. I don't want to waste y'all time with doing all that intro. Y'all know how I get. Got the legendary, the man himself, underground legend, countless specials, Quake's house, the one and only, Earthquake.
Hey, thank you, my brother.
What's up, OG?
Hey, I'm here.
Thank you for coming, man.
Man, thank you for having me. It's an honor and a privilege to come here and host a special edition of Alpha Nation, brother.
Yes, sir, man.
You are my man. You my man. You are the alpha male of our profession. And it's always an honor to come back and see what's happening to you. My name is Earthquake. It's a privilege to be here sitting with my boy. And we're going to find out everything it is about this hard motherfucker right here. This nigga in here looking like he used to fuck with my mama. That's the same goddamn outfit. This nigga took my mama out and she didn't come back till 8 in the morning. Wasn't no breakfast, wasn't no nothing. So, you know,
this
man,
the same, he had the pants too?
Nigga had the pants and the socks in there. That nigga got out the Cadillac and it had the wheel on the back of that motherfucker, nigga.
Oh, at the trunk.
Yeah,
the trunk bar
on that bitch.
With a license plate heavy as hell, and you stick the gas can in.
Mr. Earl, that nigga was a good nigga.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Earl.
No, because he broke the kids off. You gonna fuck nigga mama, you think he's supposed to break the kids off. That's some ungrateful shit.
He just said one, or he just said, I'm just here for the mama?
No, he came and spoke to my mom. My mother's name was Miss Pearl. So how you doing? Miss Pearl, these your kids. And she had a crew. There's about 8 of us.
Shit,
and then went on and broke everybody off and gone walked into the car. He would have stayed, but he couldn't do that time with 8 kids. I don't hold that against him.
Hey, man.
8 of them.
And he got them heavy Cadillacs.
Yeah.
When you hit the door, they boosh.
Yeah, he had the rims on it. He was getting it in.
Man.
Hey, man, let me, first of all, man, you are very important into our genre of what we do.
Oh, wow.
So, no, because the masculinity of your shit is necessary. I don't put anybody else on how they do theirs, but we need that man's man in it, and that's who you are. So let me ask you something. I got a couple questions for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Tell the people, you know, I know you're from Chicago, but tell them, man, where you from, how you got into it, what made you get it, what was the call, and what made you say, this is what I want to do?
My first time actually doing characters, it was I was about 11 years old, 8633 South Honorary. My friends in them house, the big sisters, was outside, and I just didn't want to go in. And I seen the bomb dude, you know, I think he was like a drunk, man. They called him Wee Wee.
Wee Wee.
Wee. And so next thing you know, I just seen him, and I just like, I bet you I can do his walk. Okay. And I saw him walk, and 5 seconds later, I looked at it, and then just did it. And then just started playing around, and he was talking, hey, yeah, come here. You know, I'd start playing with voices. And then after that, man, you know, start going to school, start getting in trouble, being a class clown, break dancing in the library,
right.
Break dancing in the class, taking tests, I'm acting a fool. And then you get on enough punishment. You know, I was on punishment probably more than the longest. I did a bid, 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah, I was on punishment for 4 years. That's how I got funny. I tell anybody, that's how I got funny. From freshman to my senior year, I was on punishment. I got off.
What was the condition of the punishment? Couldn't go out, couldn't watch TV?
No, I just couldn't go outside.
Couldn't go outside.
But I could roller skate and, you know.
In the house?
On the concrete.
On the concrete, okay.
I couldn't go play basketball.
Okay.
And then I couldn't go roller skate with my friends. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because they was going Friday night and Saturday nights. And I didn't do nobody's birthday party. I was just a mischievous, little quiet, throw your hand, you know, and then hide it. Like, I ain't know nothing about that. You know, I was one of that little boy.
Right.
And then after that, man, I just started developing, like, starting to see, like, okay, in high school, you're a freshman. I didn't want none of the big dudes bother me. So I was always cool with the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? When you make gangsters laugh, everybody else is easy. And so from there, I just wanted to have something that I was like, you know, this was me. I could go to this, and it's going to work regardless where I'm at.
Right.
And then after, I'll say knew that I was going to do it. I was married.
Okay, that's sure. Because a black woman lets you know what we doing. You gotta show some results for this motherfucker.
Got into it.
They be like, God damn, you can't play an 8 in the planet of the 8. We really need to go to the bride. We need to.
I think it was just from hanging with street niggas.
Okay.
Being involved in the gang shit, being around it, seeing it. Most gangsters, most cats with money, majority of the time, they shit talking. Most of them, outside of doing their work, they shit talking on you.
Right.
And so then they joking on each other. They crack like, man, he lost his mind. That nigga, all that crotch bending. Like, that nigga fell. He missed all.
Yeah.
So I used to just study. I was a sponge for that type of energy. I needed that. You know what I'm saying? And so
it was like the Richard Pryor did, Mudbone, that type of thing off of it.
Well, I
characteristic of the people that's in your community.
Well, those are cats that I saw for entertainment. Like I said, I was always on punishment.
Okay.
I was a little bad little dude. You know what I'm saying? Just not pulling fire alarms. Just want to listen to these. What? I'm doing Beach Street. I'm doing the whole Breaker's Revenge, Walk In, Crush Groove. When Russell was getting beat up and run, get off the elevator, and he'd lean in and walk. I used to do all that. In the class, in the hallway, I was just a clown.
So what part of did you, because you know all comedians, when we feel this is our purpose, it's a confirmation point. Something that gave to you. So yeah, goddamn it. Not only I'm gonna do this, I'm one of the best motherfuckers could do this. What set, what place, what gave you the confirmation, you know?
Def Jam tryouts at Jokes and Notes.
Okay.
Mary Lindsay, Deion Cole hosted. Bob Sumner flew in, and everybody was just kind of on this. They want their 5 minutes. And at that time, they was giving you 3. And if you did well, you could do 5 in the before the contest. Mm-hmm. So, luckily, I didn't get a chance to do the pre. I did the actual contest.
Right, okay.
To get on Def Jam.
Okay.
And Bob Sumner, he seen me go up and do 5 minutes. When I say that shit was amazing to me, I was just like, oh shit, I can pull this off, right? So he gets outside and he was like, yo, what are you doing here in Chicago? You need to be in LA and New York. And I'm like,
this is how that motherfucker talk.
I said, I ain't here for that shit, nigga.
Oh.
I ain't here for that. Am I doing Def Jam? So I just think that pulling it from there, then Deion Cole like, yo, nigga, that shit brilliant. You know,
also from Chicago.
Yeah, you know, he was the host.
Yeah.
And so once I seen the OGs kind of like salute youngin', that's all I wanted. I wanted the respect from the OGs. I didn't give a shit about the money. I didn't give a shit about the popularity. If you come in and they be like, oh, there go Grady, Slim, come here. And the rest of the cats is trying to impress y'all. I already knew who I was before I got in the game. You know what I'm saying? So when I did that, and you know, cats used to always be like, I got a standing ovation. I was like, fuck them. I got the respect of the OGs.
Because that's the most important part of it. Yeah, you know, it is the respect from your peers, especially peers that get the admiration from the other peers. You know what I mean? But let me ask you, where did you start? I know you're from Chicago. Where you start?
Riddle's Comedy Club in Orland. D-Ray had a banging Sunday night. I wasn't good enough to do the Sunday night, so I started with the open mic, and I was comfortable to build. Right. You know, you seen cats that just like, they think they ready, man. Let me go build. I don't even want, because when you call on me, I want you to be like, great job. I don't want you to be like, go back to the drawing board, because I'm a perfectionist. When I perform, I don't want no stone unturned. I want it all out. I want these people, we in the theater, I want people out of their seat clapping up like, we paid out. Woo! Grady a fool. So Riddle's Comedy Club, Wednesday night. I was married at the time, and I needed to release, OG. I needed to release. Like I wasn't fulfilled.
Right.
So my barber, I was coming to get a cut, right? And so I was so let me give you the story. I used to be a phone tech, right, for Bell Atlantic out in DC.
Okay.
And Verizon and PG County and shit.
My hometown, I know them well.
So we get a chance to feed my family, moving there, going to the DMV, learning that. My wife at the time, she wanted to leave, come back. And I said, man, we go back to Chicago, we're going to get a divorced, so
Right.
pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I moved us away so we can build, right?
Right.
So, just wasn't going right, man. It just was. I was a contractor. Telecommunications, couldn't get nothing really solid. I said, I just need something like 9 months straight. And then one day I was just like, you know what? I'm going to get a haircut. So my barber, Mike Miller, he says, yo, man, you got a gift. And I was like, yeah, cool, appreciate it. Cut my hair. I came back next week. He said, yo, man, you exposing that gift, Ray? So you know me, everybody call me Ray. You know what I'm saying?
Ray.
So he like, Ray, you doing your gift? And I was like, what gift? He said, yeah, that's cool. He was like, all right, and walked me to the door. Locked me out of his barber shop. Did not turn around. I got it.
Right.
I was already embarrassed because the niggas are already in the parking lot. Like, Nick, what you doing? Nick, we finna go over here. And I'm playing it off like I'm supposed to get a cut. But Mike closed the door.
Right.
Didn't let me back in.
Right.
So it forced me to go to Riddles. When I
Right.
get to Riddles, OG, the owner, he like, are you a comic? I said, nah. You funny? I don't know. Put your name on the list. Let me see. You got 3 minutes if you ever come back here till you're ready.
Oh!
Go there. Remember Sammy Sosa?
Yes.
Stole home runs.
Yes.
That's when I went. I had 2 character voices, and it was all white folks. They liked it.
Sammy Sosa is a black man that's now a white man. Michael Jackson, after Michael Jackson, from the Dominican Republic. White folks done got him down. Hey, let me ask you, man, let me just tell you something, personally speaking. When I seen the first time you performed,
Yes, sir.
wasn't the low tech, I just admire, like it's like Scarface, you know them Colombia said, look at the nuts on that motherfucker right there. Because you have so many young comedians patronizing the audience. And I understand it from the beginning point because you want confirmation that you're funny.
Yes, sir.
But at the same time, I don't get it because this is when you start. So you want to find out if you are the one or not by being who you are. Mm-hmm. And when I saw you and seen everybody, you know, the patronize, hey, give it up for the ladies. Y'all sure know y'all looking good in here. When you get a good woman in your life, I swear to God, you could be anything in the world. Give it up for the black woman who got their own money but don't need no man. That motherfucker.
Right. Pandering.
You only got pandering their ass off. You only got 5 minutes, and 2 minutes of the 5. You pander to the audience. But if you got a young comic that from the beginning, man, fuck y'all. Y'all came to see me. I didn't come to see y'all.
Real shit.
And if you understand anything about this, this shit we do called comedy, you'll recognize I am who it is.
Yeah.
In it. And when I saw you do that, I said, that motherfucker right there got it.
Thank you.
You know? So I know what my interpretation of the style of your comedy is. If someone, well, I am someone, asks you, what is your style of comedy?
My style of comedy, man, I thought about it for years. I just have an observation on, the things I think are humorous. Once I look at it, oh, that's funny. I just put a male spin to it.
Okay.
A male twist to it. You know what I'm saying? I think the good thing about being able to be different, right? And being from Chicago, we got the X on our back, We got the, Chicago is known for funny fucking comedians. So I wanted to be in that list. But I just wasn't willing to do a lot of the pandering, even to the cats who had the rooms. I really want to bleed the pen. Then when you call or they say, hey, man, we got open mic, come over here. Coit got a, Dion got a room, B-Cole got a room, all these cats. I wanted to be different. So when I did that, because I started out doing characters.
Okay.
And then I was like, it's cool, but let me go to something else. And then when I went to New York, I learned dialects, Creole, patois with the Jamaicans. I learned a lot of that, in New York. And when I was in Atlanta, I'm like, oh, this is easy. This is Southern. This is going to be cool. When I got here, I already had like at least a solid 20 minutes. And so then hosting the J Spot, J. Anthony Brown, he just like, yo, man, you different. And I was like, thank you.
And that's the beautiful.
That was a beautiful thing. So then when I said, this is what I want.
Makes you attractive.
Right?
I keep telling motherfuckers, you don't want to be the next Quake. Indifference makes you attractive. When you're different, it makes you attractive.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? And that the key part about it is and y'all Chicago motherfuckers are turning out some funny people.
Appreciate it.
No, really. Bernie, rest in peace.
OG.
Friend of mine gave me some of the best advice in my career.
Yeah.
Told me, don't be afraid to fail.
Never.
He's carrying an oxygen tank, the thing in his nose. I am filming my first pilot for TV. Don't want to fail. It's my shot. Not believing. See, when he said it, it didn't resonate to me till later. What he was saying is, nigga, play. See, they can't beat you unless you don't play. When you try to succumb and give them what you think they want, just be you. Yeah. And don't be afraid in their eyes, to lose.
And so when I did that, like I'll say this, 2018, I shot my special, paid for it. Matter of fact, I got a clip for the people.
God damn it, let's see it.
Roll it.
Bitches get real jobs nowadays. I see one more heifer in the nursing scrub. I swear I'm gonna shoot the shit out of all of them. One more bitch trying to get out of nursing school. Look here, bitch, you been in nursing school in that same smart little outfit 7 years now. You should have been done past. Now you should have moved on now. You should be an RN or a lobotomist. Fuck is you going with this same smart outfit on for, bitch? You don't get sympathy for these outfits. I see one more happen with the stethoscope. I swear to God, they got to use it on that bitch. I swear to God, I'm stick a pack of pit bulls on this bitch. Hurry up and graduate. You fucking up the system.
So I just think when I did that, and it was a brilliant day. It was hot as I don't know what. It was in San Bernardino at the Sturgis Theater, July 6th.
Okay.
It was Saturday night. It was 116 when people came out in that damn theater.
116?
116. And
Slave heat.
So when I tell you, OG, I got on stage, bro, and I released hell that day.
Yes.
Like I was just all over that stage, and I seen it. I was like, yo, man, I gotta get this spot. And so then, it's what I'm doing it for. You know, everybody claim they doing a special, but then I don't want to do one of them cats and be like, oh, he doing a special, but he ain't special.
Ooh, did you hear what he said? He's doing a special, but you ain't special. In other words, it doesn't matter how many followers you got, how many comedians can you follow?
Ooh.
That's the requirement for greatness. Go ahead, bro.
And so I just felt like doing it that way, instead of asking for Hollywood, I just said, let me go get the streets. I'm a blue collar dude anyway. Yes. So fuck them. Let me go get what I want.
God damn it.
And so for me doing a special and cats is saying, I'm sitting there like, man, how come they not picking me? That's normal. That's a normal response. Like, why they ain't fucking with me? And some just said, shut up, Ray Ray. Go do it. Go do it. So then to pick the theaters, and then the improvs, they was fucking with me, and that's how I built it. I was coming down there when you let me, come get some stage time with you, Getset, Bill Bellamy, Corey Holcomb, down in that area, down in there, the promoter Barry.
Ontario.
Ontario. And I just built that following the Inland Empire. And then when I got up on there and I walked out, you feel that energy.
Yeah.
It was like the walls was like, you hear the laughter. I'm like, oh shit, I got him. And I'm wearing some cotton candy color outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Cotton candy. It was candy girl. You are my world. That nigga was Ronnie, Ricky, and Mike.
And Bobby.
That night. And if you didn't give him no ass, he was going to be
Man,
Bobby.
let me tell you.
Go ahead.
And so then from there, this one I knew, this is what I'm supposed to do. My son was shot the next day. My baby.
Oh, shit.
Right?
Oh.
So just imagine, here goes a show.
Couldn't
huge,
even imagine.
Right? And then you get the call. I'm at Redondo Beach eating Joe's Crab Shack. My management, they took me out. I'm like, yo, you did an excellent job. We just want to spoil you.
Yeah, can't even celebrate.
And then I get the call. They like, yo, man, your baby.
Ooh.
Ray, little Ray.
Oh.
And so when I tell you, nigga, I was like, oh, everybody in trouble now. I have nothing to lose. And then go back to, to that night. That was a big night for me.
Let me ask you this, man. And
Hand me that torch.
You perform with a lot of heavyweights,
Yeah.
and you perform with me. Let me ask you this. Name some of the comedians that you have collaborated with, hit the stage with. Who were they? Good, bad? What you learned from it? What you didn't learn from it? What you remember that night? How you felt about that night? Because I remember when the first time I got in that motherfucker, and I just looked at it like, let's play. You know what I'm saying?
If it's a stage, you gotta play.
Nigga, like a ball player, nigga. Let's play,
Right?
nigga. Let's play.
Play, man.
It's for me. It's you just sit there and you see your peers and we all rooting for each other. Nigga, that was funny than a motherfucker.
Right.
Good boy, nigga.
Yeah.
All right, let me go on up here.
Yeah.
Let me piss right here. Don't
My
get
turn.
over there. It's
Yeah.
slippy over there.
Yeah, my turn.
You know, my turn.
Yeah.
Get into it, because you really, if you kill it, nigga, everybody that's on the show when you heavy hitters, everybody should have a different perspective.
Yes, sir.
It should be a smorgasbord of jokes, of perspectives of individuals in it. When you see a show and all them niggas talking about the same thing, all them niggas got the same mannerism, all them niggas, nigga, you kind of
robbing the people.
You robbing the people. You this nigga hard than a motherfucker. You got TK over here just offended everybody. You got Corey over here, got a woman.
Yeah.
Matt,
Leaving
it's
out the
that
show.
Exactly, leaving at the show.
Right.
Talking about feeling guilty because she really should have kept her child.
Right.
Listen to me.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's the beautiful of it. So my question to you is, tell me how it felt when you got on the stage with heavy hitters and authenticate that you are a heavy hitter. That's what I feel. How did it feel? And who were they came and named some of them?
Well, the first one that really took me on the road, Corey Holcomb.
Yeah, my man.
Corey just like, hey, Nikki, let me see if you got 20. You take me to Houston.
Beautiful.
Right? That's your, Houston
Yeah,
improv.
that's where I live.
Houston rough. And he took me down there. He was like, all right, Nikki, it's me and you tonight, 2-man show. I go up there. This ain't Chicago.
No, it ain't.
This ain't New York.
No, it ain't.
This ain't Atlanta.
Hell no.
This the land of the swingers.
Nigga, this H-Time.
Right? And I get out there, released hell that night, that whole weekend. And when the headliners, and I'm doing 15, 20.
Yeah.
Usually the headliners, so people don't know, when the headliners say, all right, go up to have fun, we go up on stage. Most of the headliners has got the goddamn dope crack. And they looking at you, right? They peeping into see that right there?
That's the nigga.
That's the look.
That's them yogly ass headliners. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing 15, nigga. You gonna earn this check. My motherfucker is a 2-man show. You doing 30? I'm
30.
doing an app. But go ahead, brother. Go ahead. Because they scared of them because they can't follow them. The way you become a headliner in our business is you're a feature and you put so much pressure on the motherfucker that's behind you that they have to give you your own show. So motherfuckers, headliners who shouldn't be headliner either because they lost it or they didn't regurgitate or they didn't come up with no other new shit to hold that crowd. A young, thorough, hungry motherfucker that's fresh with a nigga that's stale, still saying the shit he did to get on, you're gonna get booed. So they try to minimize them. They like, do 10 minutes and listen, don't talk about Trump, relationships, Obama. Like by the time the nigga give you the list, you can just talk about your mama.
Basically.
Exactly. Go ahead,
And
bro.
so-
I just wanted to educate.
No,
you.
that's good. That's what we doing. So I did the show. He was like, all right, we got 5 more left.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing 30.
Yes.
And Corey like, all right, nigga, taught me something. I seen them people out there and I understood the pecking order. I was that dude where they'll be like, yo, you was funny. They don't know your name, like you was funny. The old man that took a picture with Corey, you know, that type of shit. So I learned how Corey, he was like, yo, your pace, you got a nasty pace. Your pace is like you a headliner even in 30 minutes.
Yes.
So I was like, all right. And then so from there, Mike Epps, I'm doing CBS Radford. And I see OG, and it was like Christmas weekend. And he said, yo, man, you want to go do Brea, improv? And I was like, you sure?
See, I'm not interrupting, but this must be told. So you hear the 2 niggas that he said, Corey and Mike. These are niggas that gives opportunity to other comedians. Because we know you want the funniest motherfucker on your show, because still shopping still.
Tell him.
You understand what I'm saying?
Tell
The
'em.
best way to stay relevant is catch the upper coming on your show, because at the minimum, it will tell you where you need to put your game and where it needs to be established. If you put weak motherfuckers in front of you,
Talk that shit, OG.
You're doing yourself a disservice, and you just accelerating your extinction. The best way is allow funny young motherfuckers on your show, because at the bare minimum, you'll know what it takes for you to stay relevant. It's just that simple. And that's what Mike understand, that's what Corey understand, and that's what Earthquake understand. That's why you put strong motherfuckers like him when you see him on the launch pad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The nigga's gone. You wants to be right there to see what it still takes to get back to the moon or stay on the moon. And the best way to stay on the moon is fuck with a nigga that's on his way to the moon. Go ahead, bro.
And so, that's beautiful. I think and then I learned from Mike. But Mike did the G-est shit in the world, him and Corey. So I opened up for Donnell Rollins, Lou Nell,
Yes.
Bill Bellamy,
Yes.
Corey.
These, yes.
You know what I'm saying? And it's one more, but it'll come to me. But anyway, those cats, those pioneers, Mike Epps basically pulled me to the side in the room. You know, y'all pay us in the envelope. He give me mine in cash. All right, nigga, it's your last one. Took his glass off. It's your last one. You deserve the same money I'm getting. Go get it.
Go get it.
Larry Hoover. That I was like,
Go.
what? Because I took it like most young couples, like, man, he don't fuck with me. But then some just said, be still. This your purpose. Be still right now. So when I did it, man, OG, I get another call. Corey said, let's go do Memphis. Corey do one better. We go do Chuckles. You know, they love you down there.
Family.
Yo, take me down there. He take me and my people in the office. Said, he ain't a feature. Grady a headliner. Grady needs his own weekend.
Yes, sir.
Corey did that. Then from there, man, I just started watching some more. Started watching you. Started watching Corey. Kevin. Steve Harvey at the time when he was still hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Steve Harvey is one of the funniest motherfuckers to ever walk this earth. As a comic to comic. Real talk.
Yeah.
slinging jokes, Nino Brown, if it was cocaine.
And I think the good thing, just watching those pioneers, and I said, I seen the underlings underneath you cats. And I was like, oh, these niggas ain't hungry enough. They're rather for you to supply. I'm gonna call Quake and say, oh, gee, don't teach me how to get money and stay comfortable up under you. I want you to teach me how to fish, nigga.
Do you know what your objective should be? And I tell all features this. Your objective is, when you're a feature, though they came to see the headline, they're supposed to leave there remembering you, because this is your biggest audience that you will ever have. And is your requirement to make his crowd also your crowd.
Yeah.
Not to diminish his crowd, but they can't come. He ain't gonna be here in another 6 months. You can come back, and the same motherfuckers that came to see him should come to see you. That is where you at. See, when I was a feature, that was my mentality. Nigga, he brought 8,000 motherfuckers to see him. I gotta keep 4 of them. 4 of them got to come with me, nigga. I be damned. I don't give a fuck who this nigga is. You ain't gonna see 8,000 niggas gonna come and 4 ain't coming back to give me 30. You can kiss my whole ass. Yo, nigga, you kiss my ass. Yo. You kissing my ass, nigga. Ain't no way you gonna bring that money in there.
You gonna take half?
And you go, nigga, half. Minimum. Minimum. Posing, I usually get 90, but I walk home with 50. Nigga, they not gonna be able to see this nigga every time. It's 52 weeks
right
in a year. He only doing 1. Somebody got to do the other 51. Yeah. Why not me?
Why not me?
And the motherfuckers that went to see him, come see me, you only seen 30 or 20. I got another 30 with you.
In the clip.
You got that in the clip, and I ain't gonna charge you what he charged. He looking for 45.
Right.
You understand? Come and bring me that hot dog. And we good. See, it's a you gotta have a mentality when a headliner gives you the privilege to expose his followers, his clientele, his audience, to allow you to see him. It's not for you to try to outshine him.
Yeah.
Your job, your objective is, I want his crowd to love me too. Because if they faithful enough to follow him, why ain't they faithful enough to see me? Motherfuckers just don't watch one basketball game.
No.
They watch all games.
Yeah.
If the Pistons ain't playing, nigga, they will watch the Lakers.
That's true.
If the Laker game on. So it's a mentality off of it, and you are the man that I seen it in you, and it was with you the whole motherfucking time.
Appreciate it.
And I knew you was gonna do well. So let me ask you, man, what comics inspired you?
Red Fox.
And what's your inspiration, inspires you, that you so say, okay, I like their work ethic, I like how they put shit together. See, it's cool to like a person, to commend them on how they putting together. That's not, man. Yeah. You couldn't how he put together. Because see, I seen Steve do how he did it. I'm like, oh, I'm doing this shit wrong. You understand? I'm doing the white boy shit from the comedy club.
Yeah.
Punchline. Punchline. Steve was
He staccato with it.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I was like, why I gotta wait for these motherfuckers? Get on the train and go. So who was your inspiration? Who you looked at and say, okay, that man's work ethic is good, his cadence is good, his professionalism is good, the way he handles a crowd is good, like you are. His non-apologetic to the motherfucking crowd.
Yeah.
So who did it for you?
I have 3.
Okay.
Red Fox, Ron White, Louis Black.
Louis Black. Okay.
People don't, I think, I like the OGs.
Okay.
I take it back from when I was around my uncles and my dad. When the OGs spoke or the uncles get to talking, they don't let the boys go in there. They let them stay in here and be with the men, right?
Right.
So then when I seen Red Fox didn't get his due until he was in his 60s, but he did 500 comedy albums written. Louis Black, profound cat. Even when he talking his political views from Silver Springs, Maryland, is where he's from. You know what I'm saying? And then Ron White. If you watch Ron White, funny white dude. Ron White. Funny. If you watch Ron White now,
pull that shit right here, Ron White, to take you there.
I swear to God.
Get you a snip, he'll take you there.
If you watch him, his cadence is in remembering Red Fox. Red Fox don't smoke cigars. He smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
And drink Chivay Regal scotch.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Ron White have scotch.
Okay.
On the table.
Yeah.
And he'll have, now he does a cigar.
Okay.
With a suit.
Yes.
Fire dude. Right?
Funny.
Right? So I said, Louis Black, he have water. He murdering the audience, the theater, 2,500, 3,500 people, 5,000 people. He kill him with one bottle of water in no time. Red Fox get out there and, he get out there and talk and chain smoke. He'll light it and throw it down. Light another. And just talking. Just street shit, you know what I'm saying, to me. And then just to see that, I said, okay, I want that poise. Because I've seen a lot of comics. You seen me. I'm not the comic like, hey, y'all, that's right. No.
That pause is a hard thing. It's hard as shit to be up there, nigga ain't laughing. I never want to get used to that shit. Some niggas can take it to the face regularly.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So you want to keep your pause, but I understand when you lose your pause because you never want to accept a motherfucker not accepting what you wrote.
And I think that the cool thing of me, when I started, man, when I started headlining Chicago, I never gave a shit about silence.
Ooh,
because the audience is listening. They're not like, I'm tired of you. They go like this.
Okay.
Watch out.
Okay.
So even though it's dark, everybody, I can't see nobody. We can see everybody in the motherfucker. Yeah. We can see, all comics can see motherfuckers. If the stage is 4 feet, we can see you. We can see you.
But that's the ultimate confidence.
Of course.
Because I done had comedians with that same thing. They wasn't listening. They wasn't
with it tonight.
Listen, the funniest shit I ever heard when the shit like that, they was quiet. Somebody yawned. Oh. And the nigga said, don't start that yawning shit again. I just jumped up again. This ain't the first time niggas been yawning at your show. Listen to me. That nigga said, don't start that yawning shit again. I said again.
I think it was just watching those cats. Because people always say, who's your favorite? My favorite is not a comic. My daddy was the funniest man I ever seen.
Okay.
I never met anybody else.
Okay. Your first TV show, I think it was first...
No, Who's Got Jokes?
Who Got Jokes?
Bill Bellamy's Who's Got Jokes. That's my first one.
That was your first one?
Yeah, and then, I'll say the one that I wanted to do, OG, was First Amendment.
I thought that First Amendment was your first one.
Yeah, that was the first one that put me on.
Okay, First Amendment.
Right? So, I did, and I'll tell you how I got on for Who's Got Jokes? Carl Craig. You know Carl Craig.
Yeah.
He in the bathroom in Jokes and Notes. I walk in like, ain't you the nigga from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker? And he turned around. Before he get to the urinal, he said, what you say? He said, you the dude from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, right? He said, you a comic? I said, yeah, OG, I'm performing. I'm going up like 5th. He was like, I'm gonna watch you. I said, okay. I said, oh, this your show? He said, I'm one of the producers. Yes, sir. He brings in Ralph Farquhar, Dwayne, all them cats, man. He was like, yo, who this dude? And I had a t-shirt on that said, do not be a joke thief, somebody will hear you.
Woo!
Right? So
they don't even care about that no more.
Right, they don't care. So the cool thing about that was, I said, I went to my team like, look, I want to do First Amendment. I need to be funny enough to do First Amendment. And when I tell you I moved here, and how I got First Amendment, your DC buddy, Daryl Brunson.
Okay.
Daryl Brunson, OG cat. Carlton, because they was around, Doug Williams, the host of it. And Doug, he didn't really like Grady. He didn't like, because I'm in a corner. I'm away from the vets.
Doug Williams.
Doug Williams.
I love Doug. He's my motherfucker. I still don't understand how he got that goddamn job.
In your city, right?
I don't give a fuck what city.
Man, we got to fight that nigga. We see that.
Man, I knocked Doug ass out. Listen, man.
I'm about to take this chair and go, nigga.
Listen, man. Doug came with me. Listen, man. I seen Martin and said, what was it, Slim? Did he know where the body was at? Did you have a deadline and nigga? You couldn't get nobody else's contact? Tell me, Slim. I'm having a hard time sleeping with this one. This one right here hit me real low, nigga. At home, you from DC, and Doug. Woo! Okay, I'm sorry.
Man, your hair's crazy.
No, I think if we gonna be real, this got me high.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you the motherfucking truth. I know a lot of other niggas felt that same way. Woo! But you know.
But I wanted to do the show because Martin had his name attached.
Yes, he did.
So,
and he was there.
So Faison Love, that's the other one who put me on the road. Faison Love.
Faison, good man.
Good dude. And so I get the call from the producer, the talent coordinator, like, yo, congratulations, you booked First Amendment. Woo! I said, okay. And I come to the J Spot. They said the producer just want to see me. I didn't know Doug was coming. We do at the J Spot. Mm-hmm. So Carlton Davidson, you probably know Carlton. Yes, Carlton, like, Doug, watch this nigga. Daryl Brunson, you know, the heavy DC, and like, yo, you gonna love him.
Slim gonna be it, man.
Yeah, right.
The truth, yo.
He's like, watch.
Look at Slim right here.
Watch yo, watch yo. He just kept saying, watch yo.
Watch yo. Hey, yo, begin that shit, yo.
He's like, watch yo.
That's how they talk where I come from, Southeast DC. Serious, Slim.
So when he saw me, they was like, yeah, we'll let you know when you tape. Boom. Faison Love take me, we drive from to LA to Atlanta. Because he was doing Who's Your Caddy.
Okay.
They called me down in Atlanta at Big Boy's crib. He said, I gotta get you out of here. So I was like, well, man, how am I gonna get that? First time a nigga ever flew me first class. And I was scared and mad and mean. I didn't really know nothing about sitting in seat one and somebody saying, what you want to drink? Nothing. I didn't want nothing in that motherfucker.
This nigga was in first class refusing getting the benefit. You gotta do better, yo.
I didn't know how to take it. I wasn't used to it.
I know it, nigga. That's what I'm talking to other niggas like you. If the white folks offer you a drink in first class, it's okay.
Let me tell you.
Drink as many as you want. You ain't flying the plane.
Right? And I say, once Martin came, Faison flew me from Delta, Atlanta, to DC. Flew me in the Dulles. My aunt would come grab me. They'd take me straight to, the sign of paperwork and stuff like that at the Lincoln Theater.
Right.
And man, they don't know I used to live in DC.
Ah.
So I said, okay, it's easy.
All day.
They say we're gonna do a little small vignette of the comics that's coming out on the show. Not all of us did we was at Martini's. You know Martini's.
I know Martini's.
We go do Martini's. And I did that bend and roll bit. And Doug was there. Doug said, damn, nigga. You rough. Like,
and that's just how the nigga talk. I've been knowing Doug for 30
years.
Head,
like, you rough, right? So I go do that. Get into the dressing room. I come out with that Lance Corporal Marine jacket.
Okay.
So I didn't know that real military was like, okay, who is he?
Okay.
Because I had dog tags. I didn't know that you had to earn the dog tags.
Yeah, they took mine. Son of bitches.
We're going to get into it.
I was a terrible soldier.
So he say, this is what we're going to do. Martin brings us in. He sits us down. Shane, Red Grant. Shane taught me how to look over the comedy contract. No bullshit. So,
good brother. Right?
And so, my team ain't there. I just got cousins, but I don't know the business. And so I was just angry. But I kept it, right?
Okay.
So when I get on stage, if you see First Amendment, I walk out. Watch how Doug hey, Grady, yeah, give it up for Grady. That made the audience go, all right. So I was like, what up, DC? Y'all good? I'm not. Tired of seeing the same fucking people everywhere I go do comedy. right? And I was like, these cats that talk with an S. Like, where you get them shoes? Nigga. That first bit jumped up. I'm seeing them 1,500 people running like, oh, that was it.
That was it.
And Martin, he came in the room. All he did was that.
That's all.
That's all he did.
Yeah,
just
let you know, that's documented.
Yeah, he's like, okay. And he was sitting up top. And he just kind of gave me that. So I did that.
That's let me ask you.
That was the show I really wanted to do, OG.
Yeah, and that's the beautiful thing that the one you wanted to do, and you was able to hit it out the park.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something. Do you still have like butterflies when you hit the stage? Do you, get
Every
nervous
show.
when you perform?
Every show.
Yeah.
I don't take this shit for granted at all. I think when a comic tells me I ain't nervous, I don't fuck with him. I'll tell him I don't respect you. You're not human. Fuck you talking. You can't be. Don't have that bullshit energy around me. Right? If a nigga be like, yo, anybody nervous? I'm ready. I ain't saying shit. Because I'm already scared. I'm ready to leave, nigga. I really don't want to perform.
At all.
Right? I don't want to perform. I'm already, what's the word? My family, I'm very rigid. Very, very rigid little motherfucker. He's rigid, right? So what I did was I was able to pace myself. If you notice, I walk to the stage. That's how I calm down. I walk like, I don't give two fucks about you. That's how I approach the stage.
No, we
Because I don't want to come out and talk. Nah, I'm going to stay straight in it. Like, yo, what's up? Whatever.
Nah,
shit.
and
Chillin'.
we love you for that.
Thank you. And so I think that was the nerves. To me, it helped me. Because I'm already afraid of being homeless.
Ooh.
So
that pole is hard on you. That pole keep you down.
Hey,
Pole
man,
wake you up.
I don't want to be homeless, so I'm gonna take full advantage. I ain't gonna look back. If you say, "Hey, Grady, here's a raft. Go to the horizon," I'm gonna say, "Oh, gee, that's 5 miles from shore to that horizon line." And you say, "All you got is a paddle and this float." Before you know it, I'm damn near 250 yards away from shore. I'm doing this. Scared as shit. Scared as shit. Scared as shit. Then think about my sons, my baby. My son like, Daddy, I want these shoes. My middle son, Daddy, I want the Rey Mysterio stuff. I remember that my oldest like, yo, I want to see you. Like, I'm going. And then they'll be like, okay. When they see Daddy on TV, then how you do that? Fear.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Let me ask you something. You got the term alpha male. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people have a problem with that term.
Suckers.
I mean, no, they do,
do.
man.
Mm-hmm.
They turn people off for whatever reason. I mean, it does. I mean, you alpha male,
right? That's how they
this
say.
Nigga try to say I'm a hoe, and it does throw people off and it challenge some men.
Yeah.
Masculinity.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: what does alpha male mean to you?
A father. I'm somebody's son. And I'm a brother. Like, I use the human aspect. I'm no different than you. I just won't do what you do because we're all different. So I'm comfortable in saying, this is me. Instead of, you think about it, I'm not a beta male. I don't get on stage and say, give it up for the ladies. I don't give two shits about them. I give a fuck about if they laugh in their seats.
I love you. Just keep bringing that goddamn. Go ahead. I'm fucking.
No, you good. But I think
the
the fun thing about it is, I just say it before you say it. True. So when you come out, you know life expectancy of a comic is the first 30 seconds to a new audience. It's 30 seconds if they like you. They looking at what you got on. First of all, I heard some sucker shit when they was like, yeah, you know, you're going to be rough and people ain't going to like you. Or they don't like you. They don't do that shit to me. Right. They don't, because I don't fuck with people. I just want to go do the show, give it up. Say, if you fuck with it, fine. If you don't, fine. So I was just comfortable in, I was never an ensemble dude. I already gangbang already.
Right.
That's the ensemble right there. I've been a part of that shit. So we know what that does. But then being in this shit, when you get cats that's cliquish, you get all these bullshit, just has nothing to do with the work. Are you talented? So I was comfortable living in my purpose, OG. So when I said alpha male, I've been saying alpha male since 2005. Put the tour up 2010 in a conservative Republican community, Pachanga Casino, down in Temecula. It's none of us down there. Them white boys like, he funny. That was it. I used to wear dashikis. I went the whole transformation. This a hussy outfit now, nigga. Right? So when I did that, OG, I said, okay, alpha. I ain't see none. I seen more dudes talk about the bread than actual his content. Then when you see him off there, his character don't match him being rich. So is this, oh, these niggas is clowns. Let me stay away from that because A, I'm gonna probably blow my shot because I'm gonna cuss you the fuck out. I might throw a chair at you, you know, or let me just not do the show. And I learned one word, if being an alpha, you can say no. I learned no in entertainment. Never said no a day in my life to people that just like, come on, I'm a communal guy. If you got kids, I got kids. Come on, man, let my kids, we playing, let's be out there. We dad, let's be out there. And niggas be like, man, I don't want that shit. But then some people be like, I have nothing to take from you. You have nothing that I want.
Right.
Nothing. Now, when you come to the stand-up stage, you just want the respect. And so by me being an alpha, I'm the head of the household. It's a man. That doesn't mean diss women. That doesn't mean all women, but I don't do that dumb shit. Being an alpha male, I can have an opinion and don't give a fuck if you like it or not. I can come on stage and be funny. Even when you told me like, yo man, not too many bitches on here, Slim. I said, you won't get not am bitch out of me, right? I stopped it immediately, right? Because at that particular moment, you were the alpha on Quake's house.
Yeah.
So we follow you.
Yeah.
So then when I say alpha, I say it because none of the brothers don't. None of the comics will say that. They're alpha males, none of them. You know what I mean? So I'm comfortable in just creating my own lane.
Now, you know.
Did that answer your question?
Yes, it did.
Okay,
And then I guess they got it too, because I got it. Some people might consider you difficult to deal with because the truth is hard, bro. You bring a reality in a place that's fantasy. None of this is what it is.
Never. This is all make-believe.
It's all is.
It's all cameras, smoke, and mirrors.
Yes. So if you come in with reality in a fictitious world, some people are going to be threatened from that, and they will say that you're difficult to deal with. Where do you think you got that reputation?
My ability to say no and to question you. I would question you if I don't think that you're being I'll say genuine. I can feel your fake shit. I can feel it. I can feel it. I don't have to say nothing. I'm okay. Just talking about people. You know, a lot of people hide behind their people and stuff like that. And I just was able to, like, nah, man, what is it going to do? How much am I getting paid? Because, you know, being a comic, you work for free, Quay. I'm talking about...
I try not to.
Right? so I think the cool thing was, once I knew that I had the power, OG.
Right.
And I think most of the cats is comfortable being taken care of. And so what I was able to do with my brand and building the brand, I got to do it another way. I got to go to the streets. So I don't even talk to you no more.
Right.
You'll just hear about like, oh man, Grady got theater, Grady over here got a tour, he got, coasters, he got, what's going on? Quiet moves. I don't have to announce shit. You'll see it. I use social media as a marketing tool. I don't be on social media for it to become this is my life. People are nosy. How do you have any time for yourself? This ain't a fucking reality show. I'm here to get on this stage and be funny for 1 fucking hour. Now, when I go home and be with my kids, I get to talk that shit with them. And I'm really a cool dude. I'll just tell you no. If I hear any sucker shit you did to any other artist, I watch you. Then you gonna come around. You gonna be like, what's up, Grady? I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be nice. What's up, man? Get you a bottle of water. I don't give niggas drinks. Get you a water. Cause it's
H2O now.
give you a bottle of water, right? So I just think that because I was always willing to say no, and I'll question you.
And that's strong. No is a very powerful word in Hollywood.
I believe
especially
so.
when you establish yourself where you can make it. Let me ask you, you do a lot of podcasts. I mean, a lot of them.
Yes, I do.
You know, and you make a lot of appearances on them. So tell me, what happened with your appearance on the 550 podcast earlier this year? Do tell.
To my 5150?
Oh, 5150, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
5150, earlier this year.
Well, I'll say this. For what 5150 was allowed me to do, gain an audience, and that episode, it was a week after my birthday. And me and Corey, for some reason, the energy was off. And so the shit that he was spewing to these people, these cameras, was untrue.
Like what?
So it was I had said I never cheated on my wife, right? He took offense to it, right? So I'm like, nigga, I can say whatever I want on these cameras because my wife is not here. My ex-wife doesn't live in LA. Now, if you really want to have a conversation, let's me and her come on here and talk about it. But my son lives with me.
Right.
I'm talking about his mother, so I don't give two fucks about your audience, right?
True that.
So it went from one thing, like, where you from the burbs, where you from? I went to high school, and I'm like, Corey, hold up. This is confusing, my brother. Nigga, we're not gonna get on these cameras and do bullshit. Now, when it came around the gang banging shit, he tried to throw the gang shit up there because he was trying to say as if I wasn't official. And I said, first of all, are you a street nigga? He said, no. I said, but why are you talking to one? Why are you talking to a nigga that done been there and done that? Because I didn't go to jail, because I ain't stabbed no nigga, because I ain't shot no nigga. So that means you get to 5150, and this is your platform. You're the alpha right now. You know what I'm saying? So I have to laugh it off, but on the inside, I'm like, we gonna talk after this. Me and you gonna talk like men. Now we not playing, right? So it went on, and he just kept, whatever I kept saying, he kept saying it's a cap, like I'm lying. So I said, we do this all the time. He said, no, we don't do this. I said, okay. We was just together the night before. We was just at Roscoe's.
Right, okay.
So now, you want to do this for this? And I said, hold up, Corey, hold up. I would have never took it personal, OG, until I went and did the House of Blues in Houston, and one of the 5150 goons. One of the 5150 goons, I'm doing the House of Blues. He walks up, I just got through performing, my cousin's in there, he don't know, I got a ton of family in this motherfucker. I got a big family. Dude say, Corey said you ain't that little. Corey said you little, you ain't that little. I said, what you want to drink, OG? He said, no, he double fisted. He got the Crown and he got a Heineken. I bought the nigga a drink to check his temperature. It's a street nigga move.
Right.
I got to be able to get out of here because I got cash money
Exactly.
or a check on me, and I got family, and I don't even know this shit, right? So now, I said, hold up. You fucking with my life on this fucking camera, nigga. You can't do that. So I called him. I said, yo, let's talk. Oh, man, you know, we good. He said, nigga, let's do a video. I said, no, we ain't doing no fucking video. We're going to get on 5150, and we going to clean it up. When I called you, I said, do you want to fight me, nigga? He said, nah. I said, well, why you talking like, because he said it in the episode, like, I ain't never seen you fight. Like, nigga, you know I know you. You know that I'm a beast on the stage. You don't know my, okay. Then there was some shit about, I made a comparison to like rich parents that I stayed, that I lived with in the burbs. Mm-hmm. After mama and daddy saw the murder, they getting the fuck up out of here, did good with their finances, moved somewhere safe.
Safe.
Right? Me and my two sisters go to the burbs, I go to high school and this and the other. And then I said, okay, Corey, I seen most of the spoiled kids that have rich parents, the daddies don't fuck with them. Now, go to the projects in Outer B. Wells, where I used to go every day, low end of Chicago, south side shit, down there with nothing but GDs and BDs and shit like that. So I said, Corey, these niggas don't have daddies. They the same as the rich kids. He act like he don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Then I said, yo, the dude that's on the show that you talk about that raised your son, I went to school with him. Stop talking about shit you don't know nothing about, man. I don't care about these cameras if we talking about, you can fuck my life up with this dumb shit. And then you open up Pandora's and then all the goons come out and they be like, yo, they mean you both fuck. Don't do this for this shit.
Right.
So,
Right.
I'm in Atlanta. Called him again. I want to do this with him. Because I know you can hide on this. Never want to have a face-to-face. So when all the 51 people that's watching right now, that's why I don't go on there. Me and Corey got to have a man-to-man, face-to-face conversation. When I came, I flew back from Atlanta. I had to come do Quake's house. Wack called me, said, this is the last episode for the season.
Yes.
Come do it, right? Come do it, right? Mm-hmm. Corey called. We both come back that Monday. Say, yo, man, what's up? He like, yo, man, you know what's great? It's all good. I said, wait, we got to fix it, though. I would never take it personal if your man would have, if one of them 5150 chat goons would have never said nothing to me in Houston. So what do you think I'm finna do now? I'm gonna play defense all the way through. Fuck all the tough shit, I'm not tough, I just don't play with niggas. I'm not tough. Have I ever been around you? I ain't never been tough ever.
No.
I always sit to the side, mind my business, joke with who I know, and that was it. So I think that was and I think a lot of people wanted me to talk about it. Even when I started the Alpha Nation, it was already in motion. But I think that had to happen for me to be like, all right, fuck everybody else. Go do your shit.
See, that's the beautiful thing about being a man. You know, just say Corey is one of my best friends too. But it ain't nothing wrong with saying, hey man, let's have a sit down. You know what I mean? Just let me tell you how this happened. Did you intended this to be this way? If you didn't, we break bread where it is. We've come to the conclusion, I don't fuck with you no more. You don't fuck with me no more. It was a misunderstanding. It is and ain't. I can still, it's a lot of motherfuckers I mean.
Yeah.
I can't stand, but I still get that bread.
Yeah.
I don't call a promoter and be like, nah, I don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
You ain't on stage when I'm on stage. I ain't on stage when you on stage.
Yeah.
Walk in, get the done on it. But a man thing is to sit there and just handle it, man. Yeah. And that's what I love so much about you as a man on it. See, you gotta take me there because I have an arrogance like, nigga, you ain't worth my time even addressing. Come over here, nigga, you better have an angel with you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not even going to even exchange with you.
Because you done seen real warfare.
Yeah, I done seen not only real warfare, I already know, nigga, I try to limit non-money making conversations.
Real talk.
You understand? This ain't making me no money, man. I'm away from my family in D.C., out here digging for gold.
Yeah.
I don't have this time.
Yeah.
I really don't even want to have pleasantries with you, but that's just being a rude nigga.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to do that because I wasn't raised that way, but we're not going to go back and forth. And that's what I love so much about you because you stated, and, you know, Corey is my man. Y'all sit down and get it all through, and we'll work it. Let me ask you this. Alpha Nation, how did you come up with it? What made you, what's the inspiration behind it? What made you say, I'm going to make it what it is right here? Because, some motherfuckers do a little slogan, put a little shit, tag shit, but you brought this motherfucker to living, man.
Appreciate it, man.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I think I just got tired of wanting to be a part of someone else's dream.
Okay.
I think, and so when I really started to dive into what is it that I really wanted,
Okay.
my sons look at daddy like, daddy's a superhero, like all little boys do.
Right.
So I think when I did it, and I said, all right, you let me come on and do Quake's house. Corey, let me come do 5150. Whenever he asks, I was there. Whenever you ask, Whack, I'm there. And then I just said, okay, since the comedy clubs is not really fucking with you, meaning Grady, they're not fucking with you. I said, okay, I'll just get the people. I'll just treat this like I'll do a comedy show. So me doing Alpha Nation, YouTube, and just saying, okay, YouTube people, Instagram followers, Facebook followers, my website followers, they buy tickets. Last time I performed was at this theater, February. This fucking theater was, right? This place was filled.
Yeah, we
with
talked
just
about it.
yeah, for the Alpha Male tour. So for me to come do Alpha Nation, the producer of this show, David Coda, called me and said, "Hey man," and I blew him off for like 3 months. He over there. He right there. How many months? 5 months.
5 months.
Blew him
I
off
thought the
5 months.
motherfucker said stop. The nigga was talking 5 months. I said the white man said that's enough.
I blew him off because I thought he was bullshitting.
And I pulled my car in through the front. I need that bitch in the back. But
So what he did was, we just had a man-to-man conversation. Once I finally was like, all right, he ain't this persistent for no reason. So I said, well, maybe this is the blessing. And I was scared to do it out of fear of being successful. So when I shut up, me and DC talked, and I was like, all right, let's do it. And then we were trying to figure out which one. I was like, Alpha Nation. Ain't nobody doing it. And God damn it, I got hot, nigga. I was like, oh shit. I started writing, nigga. I started coming up with like, what I'm gonna do? Yo, let's do this. Let's get the background. Let's get the Chicago flag behind me. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna wear these hussy outfits. You know, this is what I wear when I do the tour. Look.
Man, you can't be talking about my mama boyfriend like that. Man. That nigga ain't had no hussy outfit. What's wrong with you, man? That nigga's a good man. Man.
Right? So I said to myself, let's do it. Now I gotta fully take this by the reins and use this as the raft. Go. I got one speed. Go.
Okay, tell me about the tour.
So I handpicked 4 dudes I felt were deserving a shot because I was out here.
Right.
Tyler Craig, God bless him, God bless the dead.
God bless him.
Larry Lancaster,
Yeah.
Ballhead Hustle Phillips, and Antoine Scott. So I first did it in Pachanga in 2010. It was just me and Larry. It was a 2-man show. Mm-hmm. And I was like, because I knew he needed, like I want funny around me. And these cats, I really feel like, to put a squad of dudes around you, and nobody can have no ego. Can't nobody feel like they better than Grady, none of that shit. Everybody got to feel like we're a team. So when I handpicked these cats, and when I moved to Atlanta, Tyler Craig fed me for 6 months straight. Stage, and if I needed money. You know what I'm saying? So I went to him, I called Ballhead, I called Larry Lancaster out of Baltimore, and I called Antoine Scott in Richmond, Virginia. And I brought them niggas to Chicago, got my own DJ and everything. Come and we did Riddles, the place I started at. Come do the show, and it's 13-degree weather, and it's 400 niggas every show. That was it. That was it. I was all right, then we're gonna bring it to LA. Cause everybody like, they don't buy shit in LA. I'm like, shit, you don't know. I don't fuck with LA. I fuck with the streets in LA.
Yeah.
Y'all mess with Hollywood. I mess with the streets. So when I brought the tour here, everybody was, that's on the tour like, nigga, we doing a theater, we ain't doing no comedy clubs. My goal to do it was doing intimate, this is comedy. 300 to 500 seats, this is stand-up.
Yeah.
Not all big-ass arenas, that's for money. This is where you get funny at, this shit here. So when I was like, okay, let me do that. And then flew cats out, put them up, pay them, give them merchandise that I paid for.
You say he was a motherfucking promoter.
All day. No promoter. You talking to him, me and my team, is it. And so they can go on their social media, but then when I figured out, these people want to see Grady. And so my dudes understood it. And I said, well, let's fuck it. Let's share. Let's share the stage. Because at first when I did it, I said, all of us do the Kings of Comedy joint. You do 20, you do 20, you do 20, you do 20, I'll do 20. Get the fuck out of here. No host.
Yes.
No host, right? So then I did it, and can't wait to get back on it again.
You talk about being a father. I know how important it is. You have 3 sons, if I'm not correct.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. What do you think the presence, or the lack of presence, of black fathers, and why is it so important in the home and the black community to have a person such as you are to your 3 sons? How important it is to have black fathers in the community?
It's very, everybody talk about essentials. A daddy is essential. You know what I mean? So when I see numbers for prisons, me and you filling them shits. Little boys is filling them shit. The daddy with the other woman, he moving around, he trying to go to work. And so everybody is just kind of, bless you. So everybody just kind of, we don't know everybody's situation. I just felt like being a daddy is key to a boy's upbringing. It's his life, because you were once him. I got 3 sons, 26, 22, and a 19-year-old. I've been all the age before, and I know what they're gonna go through. But I know what a boy's gonna go through when a father doesn't take the time. So I said, nah, man, let me not do that. So when I said, let me get my feet together, plant it in the sand, then send for my babies. That's what I did. So I think that was the best thing that I could do, was never leave them. You know what I mean? Just try to just be there. Just put the effort in. You know what I mean? So I just think that little boys, because we run off, because we don't fool with the mother, and then she knew she wasn't going to be able to calm him down, because he a street dude, or he just a dude that's a gigolo, or Casanova, whatever.
Or the relationship what it was. Yeah. We wasn't even that close before the
But then if it's a child in there, I always believe in karma, and I have a conscience. I believe if I left my 3 boys in Chicago and let them fend for themselves, and I just worry about this shit, my days are numbered. My
Very
kids
nice.
don't even like me. You know what I'm saying? That can happen. I couldn't let that happen.
You lost your own dad.
Oh shit. Here you go.
A few years ago.
Yeah.
Tell the audience about the role he played in making you the man you are today.
It's very hard. He's not here. I missed a lot of opportunities because he wasn't. When I did my first half hour with Kevin, I didn't give a shit about the show. Because he wasn't up in there. Right? So I pissed away a lot of opportunities because of hurt. Right? So me and my old man was close. Every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, we talked for several hours. He would always tell me, go get some insurance, get your debit card, bank account. I just like, shoe box money, whatever, just hustling. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that was deep. I was actually doing a show in the Bay in Oakland, and the Berkeley Rep Theater, and put the money down on the theater, and my old man fell that Wednesday, and I got a call that Wednesday like, Daddy fell. I don't know nothing about that, so I'm like, all right, just let me know what y'all want me to do, try to go to the crib, or should I do the show? They like, no, Daddy gonna be all right, he gonna make it. And so then, that Friday, because the show was Saturday in the Bay, and that Friday, my cousin called me, she said, you gotta come home. So picked Ray up from school, got my people, called Tiff like, yo, I gotta go to the crib. Get on the flight. We walk in. My little sister, she don't go back to the hospital until I come back. Till I come to Chicago. And he was on a ventilator, life support. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the room is packed. And then I'm looking at something called a BP, and that was his blood pressure. His blood pressure was up. And then my mama just, reached over and was like, he listening, talk. So I talked to that man like me and him was on the phone. Only difference was he didn't respond. So then the neurologist come in and say, yo, we want to see if he can do it on his own. They took him off. He was frozen still for 5 minutes. You talk about angry nigga. Everybody that was full of shit, your ass in trouble. I took it personal. My pain of missing him is now he ain't here no more. So I'm like, because he all talked about like, I'm gonna be in the audience with you and you get the special. So you think I give a fuck about a special? That's my thought, right? So, I put my hand on his hands like concrete. May 7th, 2016, 2 days from my birthday. Get to the funeral home. We bury him May 13th. That was a Friday. I don't remember burying him. I was just in the field. My oldest baby and my cousins and my next door neighbor was picking me up out of the field. All of my dudes was just, because I'm like the jokester. That's the first time they ever seen me like on some hurt shit. Every dude had a daddy. You understood? That lost his. So when you take a loss like that, people forget we get money, right? We get the lights and shit like that. That unforeseen act come out of nowhere. And I got called to do a show Memorial Day weekend. Chocolate Sundays to be exact. My dad's favorite, one of his favorite holidays was that and Christmas. Memorial Day and Christmas. We doing 3 shows. Pookie called, like, yo, come do it. And I'm just like, all right, I'm not even there, man. I'm not even there. I'm basically dissing the audience, but they don't know I'm dissing them. I'm like performing, I turn around, like, I don't give a fuck about these people. Because I'm hurt. Because I don't fuck with people. I applaud you. This shit was personal. That's how I felt like, man, why me? Then I said, I'm not the dude to ask why. What do I do with it? Alpha Nation.
That's a beautiful
Alpha
thing.
Male Comedy Tour. Commercials. I just took all of my hurt, put it to work.
So, what principles from your father or guidance or things that you learned from him or he taught you that you still apply to right now, though his presence is not here?
Don't take shit off no one. Keep your price. Quality is costly. Never betray your friends. Keep your fucking word. Call me Bo. Like, no, Bo, keep your fucking word. And everything will work itself out. And when, he told me he was proud of me when I was 35 years old. Never told me that. Come downstairs, I'm finna catch the flight, come back to LA. 2 years. 2 years before he passed. Told me he was proud of me. OG. Man, I felt like LeBron, that tall, 7 feet, just like, what? I took a shower, nigga, I'm hitting not screaming, just hitting the shower, like, what? Because he was one of the cats that, the people that were, my family was like, you from that old school.
Yes.
They don't believe in this shit.
Not at all.
Right? So they say, you out here playing.
Yeah.
When he saw me on First Amendment, he said, I get it, Bo.
I get it, man. And
You
Martin
made all
up in
of us.
there, you got Martin up there.
He said,
We
I
on the
get
show
it.
with Martin.
He said, you made us all liars.
Okay.
He said, don't look back. Ain't shit in Chicago. Go.
And what did that do for you? His endorsement, his belief.
Oh, shit, I felt like, who needs a deal? The dude that I wanted to make proud, I already achieved it. Like, motherfuckers would be like, yo, nigga, when you gonna make it? What? What you say? Do you know what the fuck I just did, bozo?
Exactly.
Do you know where I'm from, nigga? Just to say, sure will.
Sure. And they don't understand that.
Sure
I done
will.
already exceeded my expectation and my parents. Fuck you talking about when I'm gonna make it.
And I'm like, I think he called Owen,
Yeah.
the owner. I think he called him and said, oh, come on.
I
Put it
believe
on his heart like, yeah, get Grady.
Yeah.
Call you. Go and help Bo out.
Yeah.
Call the cameraman.
Yeah.
Call the sound guy. Go and help my son.
Yeah.
Bo don't ask for much. You see what he is. If it's trash, give him another chance, about 2
Yeah.
minutes, shit like that. He's a jokester, but,
Right.
he in here now.
I believe you. So you learned from him what different things you have learned from him, lessons or guidance or information that you use with your kids now that you learned from him, your 3 boys.
Work ethic, and he didn't leave his kids. Work ethic.
Yes.
Mississippi bred boy.
Come on.
My dad wanted to be a stockbroker because he was good with numbers. He went to Columbia College, downtown Chicago. When he got to Chicago, 67,
Right.
that stock exchange said we don't allow niggas to be stockbrokers. So my dad started working for Ebony and Jet.
And the centerfold was
Right? So Ebony and Jet, Mr. Johnson took care of me and my sisters and my mother and my brother 40 plus years. Work ethic.
work ethic.
And he
And
kept
that's
his mouth quiet.
And that's very important. I think we are, when I'm saying about we, I'm talking about comedians,
Okay.
are some of the most naturally talented people in all areas. If you look at it, I tell people all the time, we comedians can go to other people's genre, but you never see nobody come from another genre and come in our house and dominate. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Jamie told jokes, and go over there and sing and drop an album, act, everything. But you never seen an actor come over and slang jokes and dominate our sport. You have seen comedians leave our sport and dominate talk show hosts, radio producers, radio shows, all of it. But you never see a dude who has a radio show come and be a comedian and dominate ours. Now you have a unique talent that you can do, and that happened to be acting. What projects have you been in?
All About the Ring, Subtle Seduction, Good Life. I first headlined my first film in 2015 called Then There Was Joe. Shot in Little Rock, Arkansas. I did the theater in Chicago too. I used to do theater that's how my comedy is strong as far as character research. Because I was on stage, and when you do theater, there's no cut and paste.
Not at all.
You mess up.
You go and post, let nobody know.
You
Keep
know,
going.
right? So, am I missing? I think that's it.
And you said you was in that movie, Then There Was Joe.
Mm-hmm.
How did you connect with the director?
Justin Warren, gifted little boy, gifted writer, director. He did all himself. He was all on that revolutionary shit that I like.
Okay.
He went to USC Film School. I go Mo right there. Where he at? There you go right there, my photographer. He went to school with him.
Okay.
He actually DP'd the film. So I come in and read for the part for his brother.
Okay.
His brother was like 6 degrees of separation, like a Will Smith type character.
Okay.
Did all this dirt, never went to jail for it. So when I come in to read for the role, he said the second person to come in and read for the lead was Grady. And the rest of the cats that was on there that came for the same role that ended up being in Straight Outta Compton. Shit, right? So, what the fuck, right? I'm about to get busy in this one. Please. Right? So I come in and I do the scene. Basically, I just sit on the table. I'm talking to him. Like, I'm sitting on the table. Like, yeah, just doing the sides, That's it. How long we got to go? All right, that's it. Cool, left. Got in touch with the people. Like, yo, bring them back in for, the callback.
Callback.
He was basically giving it to me. When I walked in, I didn't have to really do nothing. I just met everybody. Okay. They was like, yeah, let's do this scene here. And we did the scene, and then it's supposed to be a comedy, but like I said, thespian. I know what character research is. I know how to embody a character. So when I did get it, they flew me down to Little Rock, and we filmed it in location, Little Rock. So the person, if I didn't get the okay from the mother, I wouldn't have done the role. The mama she's that big. She was appointed by the Clinton administration.
Okay.
Only black judge in Arkansas.
Yeah. Little Rock and all Arkansas.
That's a red state, right?
I mean,
right?
Blood red.
And so
I think Biden got 2 votes.
right. So I think just going there with there and he just created magic. No bullshit.
What type of projects are you drawn to? Comedy, drama? What gets you going? Which one? You say you're into character building. Which one stimulates you? Comedy, drama? What kind of projects?
Drama.
Why is that?
Well, because most people can't do it, right? Because they'll say drama is very hard. I'm just comfortable in embodying what I don't have. I'm embodying, I don't know you, but here's the good thing about playing a drama role. See, people see Grady as a comedian. Right? They don't know how to do characters research, right? So what I did was, drama is very hard. It's very hard. If you look at Law and Order, it's all drama. It's all drama. People love drama. People love comedy. You can marry the two. You already know. The serious comedian, he's the funniest one.
Okay.
That's where I get it from. That's just that, drama it tells a story. Comics, we're supposed to be lighthearted, but people don't know. We having drama, even when we say, okay, the promoter ain't got our money, we got to go be funny. That's drama.
Drama, yeah. I stopped doing that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't get my money, no jokies.
You want another one?
Jokey. Got to be in the pocky before I step in on the stagey.
Right?
Because niggas be liggy.
Right? So I think, drama is very easy, OG. If you uncomfortable at not being yourself. This is work, man. My favorite actor is Jeffrey Wright. Jeffrey Wright don't get the pub that he should get, right?
Jeffrey Wright?
Jeffrey Wright. You seen him? Peoples Hernandez and Shaft.
Okay.
New York.
That boy. Oh.
See?
Oh.
That's it.
Oh.
That's when people see me perform. That's when they be like, okay, all right, I get it. That's the shit I'm going for. That right there.
Stanky.
Brilliant.
Stanky. Boy, that boy stanky with it.
See?
Jeffrey Wright. I mean, he's so stanky with it, it make you say, fuck it, I ain't even gonna take my shot. Mm-hmm. He just that motherfucking cold with it. Mm-hmm. Jeffrey Wright is, I mean, I loved him in a lot of shit. Shaft, he was definitely good. You couldn't even play for this shit back here. Yeah, he was a bad boy. And I didn't even know that was him.
The crazy thing, people thought he was Puerto Rican.
Yes, they did. But I didn't even know that was him.
He did Basquiat.
Yes.
My favorite actor. He was so dope. That was the first actor that I've ever seen sell a scene with his eyes. If you watch Shaft, look at his eyes. He's magical.
You're a bad boy.
So when I seen him, everybody's like, oh, Will Smith, Denzel, all of them great. Don't forget about the Peoples, though. Don't forget about him. Don't forget about Peoples Hernandez.
I mean,
don't forget about he did Boycott.
He did.
Martin Luther King.
Yeah, he did. I mean, it was another one.
He did Lackawanna Blues when he was a mental patient.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Another one that he did. He's my man. Let me ask you about this, though.
Sure.
The vegan gangster. The fuck? I mean, a lot of your followers know you by that.
Yeah.
Tell me about this character.
Right.
How you be a gangster and don't eat no chicken? I mean, this motherfucker right here. How the fuck you a vegan gangster?
I'm glad we're going lighthearted, nigga. Shit, I'm tired of it being
you
sad,
ain't strong, nigga. You ain't got no motherfucking meat in you, nigga.
Right.
How you plant-based diet? I mean, come on.
So,
just tell me how you do it. It seemed like an oxymoron.
So what happened is, Alphonse McCauley, he does these Vine videos, and then he started doing a lot of videos on YouTube. I mean, on Instagram, and we built a relationship. And I got here, 2008. He got me some money over in with Martin, with Love That Girl, TV1. Let me come in and play he fought for me to get the role of the comedy club host.
Okay.
For the sitcom. So he says, yo, man, you got a mean demeanor. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, you're a cool dude. So he said, man, I got this character that I want. But I think you can play it. You already like a gangster type dude. Let's make him vegan. I said, what? Vegan? Like, no, man, nobody gonna listen to that, right? So he say, no, Grady, I'm gonna send you some couple things, for the vegan. I said, all right. So I went to the store and bought me some seaweed chips. They taste like boogers. Every boy here that ate these boogers before when he was little, right? So then I had tofu, all that soy. I was like, cut that out because you're gonna grow titties. So men shouldn't eat they should eat tofu because of the soy, the estrogen that it produces. Right? I said, all right, let's try it. And we did the first one we did was I'm supposed to not get mad at a cat that come in with leather. Like, is this genuine leather? Is it, that type of stuff. And I said, just roll. Just let me just do it. Don't say action. Catch me. Don't let me keep up with the camera. That's
so
the
it
camera.
can be organic.
Yeah. So we did it, and he was just, all right. Called Big Ja. Big Ja's killing on YouTube, getting 1 million subscribers. He was my, was my bully. He was my goon. But he was my earner, you know what I'm saying? And so when I did Vegan Gangster, the first week out, it was like 17 million.
Woo, 17 million.
Viewed on his page.
God damn.
Not mine. It was just
people
were sharing
17,
that motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck where it was.
Yeah. You just
said be on Trump play.
That's what he said.
Nigga, y'all saw me. Bitch, you saw me.
Right?
Stop lying, bitch, you saw me.
Right? So I say, listen, what you got next? So I said, this is how we can play it. I said, let's go James Cagney to Nino Brown.
That's a mix.
He said, what? James Cagney was a gangster.
All day long.
In the movies.
All day long.
Ain't no brown.
Yeah.
Let's get all the characters in between. So the second one I did, and that's the one when people was like, okay, this nigga can act. So all I took was, you remember Mark for Death, Steven Seagal?
Yes.
So I told him, I said, listen, let's do the scene where Screwface gets aware that Monkey was murdered by Hatchet, which was Steven Seagal.
Mm-hmm.
I said, let's put the scene in there where I flip the table up. Because I do the same thing Screwface did to his men when he found out Monkey got killed. Mm-hmm. Let's just flip it on the vegan shit.
Okay. White boy hot shit.
White boy hot shit.
Who does it to you? White boy hot shit?
Yep. So I said, okay. He said, I don't know. I said, trust me. If it's ass, don't call me no more.
Okay.
I know what to do with this character. This is easy. This is easy. Pop. Everybody was like, yo, we want to see, right now, Vegan Gangster, the streets want to see the third one. Everybody want to see the third one. That's just 2.
That's fly, man.
So when I told them, now we're going to do all of them. I just had the whole idea, like, really flush it out. Gangster shit, shoot out, car bombs, whatever we're going to do. I got the vegan beer, the brewing company on Venice was reaching out on Instagram, like, yo, you guys can come film here. He got scared of being successful.
I mean, that crown is heavy, bro. Because the betrayal is high. You know what I mean? And
So Comedy Central wanted to take a look at it.
Yeah.
So I called him. I said, listen, bro, Comedy Central want that Vegan Gangster, what you want to do? But now I'm no longer an actor. Now we partners. Because I brought something to the table.
Of course.
He stopped.
He's looking for his share.
Right? But I understood it, though.
You don't like the mere laughs?
Right?
That doesn't do it for you anymore, sir? We're partners. How dare you ask for equity? How dare?
Yo, man.
How dare you ask for a part of this? You don't like the accolades?
That's my man, too. That's my man. I love it.
Hey, man, it is what it is. That's how we get down. Are there any actors you would like to work with, since you are into acting and so on? Name some of these actors you would love to go ahead and get a scene with, co-star in a movie with, you know?
Jeffrey Wright, Nate Parker, who did
yes.
the Rebirth of a Nation, the Nat Turner story.
Mm-hmm.
Who else would I love to do some work with? Marlon Wayans,
Funny.
you know, OG. He likes what I do, you know. I would say far as females, Taraji. I would love to work with her.
She from my hometown.
Yeah, DC
I
chick.
gotta get famous real quick so I can get
And no bullshit, Laz Alonso. Another DC.
Yes.
Laz Alonso, dope. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? So,
Now, how many prioritize it? Drama first, comedy first.
whichever one, OG. I'm going to be ready regardless. Whichever one. Whichever one, my daddy in that room and telling them, man, go get us the boat.
So you don't have a preference?
No, sir.
God damn it.
I'm going to be ready for either one.
Cry or laugh?
Either one. My dude right there, Big Chris, we do the premiere for Then That Was Joe, right? So the DP, he's like, yo, you gotta be emotional on this. I was like, okay. They like,
I'd have paid for that shit. You see this goddamn gangster cry. Please, sir. Nigga, I've been in that bitch laughing like a motherfucker.
so,
Look at this nigga.
so they said, you cry on cue? I said, no, it's not crying on cue.
No.
Let me sleep in the bed that he was at. Let me be in the room that he was at. Where was he at when he got this shit? So then when we got in the room, because we shot the movie at that real house.
Okay.
Mama and daddy got a big ass crib, you know what I'm saying? So I get in the bed, and Justin, he was just like, however you feel. I say, just whatever you do, don't stop. There you go. This man right there. He tell you, everybody, the gaffer nigga, the sound guy that's control, telling him, yeah, move over a little bit, all of them cameras. It wasn't a dry eye in that motherfucker when I was still. Do you hear me? So imagine all these cameramans in here is like, shit, Grady. Woo.
This nigga done pulled it out of
Right? But I was hungry. Because I said, if I put my stamp to it, we out of here.
Out of here.
And that's what I wanted.
And that's what you got from what it tell you, because he about to cry right motherfucking now. Boy, these white dudes be very
better not
emotional.
cry, motherfucker.
This motherfucker about to cry right now. I said, he ain't crying again, white dude. God damn. Okay, entertainment is a business.
Yes, sir.
Always have been a business. That's why they call it show business, because it's more business than show.
Yes.
So let me ask you this question: who you admire how they handle their business in the game? Which business minds do you admire?
You, yours,
Thank you.
right? Because you the only dude with a suit, and it's others, but you the only dude with a suit, right? And you does this walk. I ain't gonna do it on the camera. I'll do it. I got your walk down pat, nigga. I'll show you your walk.
There's another nigga out here doing that shit. Will fuck you up when I get my leg. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good. So I just, like I said, when I watch cats build their brands,
Right.
and you've never shortchanged the cats that's coming under, the evolving, the evolution of stand-up. Some more.
Yes.
They don't fuck with her. The streets fuck with her, right?
It's amazing what she's able to accomplish.
Right. You did the Royal tour with her.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
that's my sister. I am so amazed just because she's a black woman as a double minority.
And she's
a
not
black
appreciated
woman,
like
and
she
she's
should
a
be.
woman.
But the
in a
people fuck
man's
with her.
world. Yeah, because
So the people that I get, Quake, Samore, Kevin, Joe Coy, Gabriel Iglesias, even Corey Holcomb.
yeah.
And just watch everybody really dictate change for themselves.
Yeah.
Because let's just say Live Nation ain't fucking with Quake.
Come on, live.
But
Baby.
let's say AEG does. let's just say Outback. See, I learned the business. Right? I learned the business first.
Yes.
So when I seen what you guys are able to accomplish, I said, Alpha Male Tour, we're going to follow that. Even when Kevin gave me an opportunity, and that was through Bill Bellamy. You know what I mean? So even I watched Bill, see what he did with D-Lay and Ali Sadiq and Jay Reed. He brought me on the, Ladies Night Out tour. I wasn't an official member, but he was just like, Grady's energy is different from mine. He's different from Ali. He's different from Jay Reed. He's different from D-Lay. So for me to do that, bro, that was just to watch you cats build your brands and really say, I can feed my family. So Quake can say, all right, 1, 2, 3, you come on the road. We're gonna do a couple years or a year, whatever, however you set your routes up, and just watch these cats develop into their own off of your audience. Because I know cats would be like, I'm about to kill Quake's show, right? But then he'll forget they ain't paid to see you. They paid $75 to be in the damn VIP. You're not me. You're not Quake, right? So I'm saying me, meaning you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, but see, expectation is hard than a motherfucker. I always look at my openers, nigga. You had no expectation. The hardest championship to win is the one that you was crowned as the favorite.
Ooh.
I walk in that bitch as the favorite. The minimum I must do is meet your expectation.
That's it.
The max I have to do is to exceed your expectation, and you give me a reference for the person that you gave the referral to say, let's go see him because he's funny.
Yeah.
Most features don't have that requirement. They don't know who you are. So the audience are pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm not pleasantly surprised. I'm expected to do what I did.
Real shit.
And until you able to harness that and continuously meet their expectations and exceed them, I don't even have conversation with you. And the only way you're going to do that is year after year after year after year after year after year after year.
That's about 12 years.
Year after year after year, Slim.
18.
You understand what I'm
counting.
saying? You talk, and I could keep
I don't
on
know how many
going.
years
I'm
it
30 years. So when you sit there, if you already know that, you have no time to be telling this motherfucker, don't say this joke, don't say that. Don't.
Yeah.
It takes so hard to maintain what I previously say
Yeah.
that what he do before you is irrelevant. If you really worried about what he has done in front of you, you already lost.
That's real.
You
That's
shouldn't.
real.
You like a fighter. You shouldn't have took this date.
Give your money back.
Hey,
You don't need this purse.
That nigga, you over there getting your ass whipped in the corner, man. Come back with the right, with the left. Nigga, I'm doing that. Look at my eye.
Throw in the towel.
Listen, man, I gave it a good old college try.
Right.
Go on to stop this bitch, nigga.
Hey, I wish we could get a towel guy for comics. When they start bombing, when we don't see,
Nah,
throw
don't
the
say-
towel.
Nah, don't say it. I love seeing them niggas die at that bitch.
I don't.
Ain't no better feeling
I'm
than
like,
that.
I mean, I come
No.
off rough, but I'm like, nah,
No.
man, you ain't ready, man. Not
No.
yet. Don't
No,
throw him in the lion's
no,
den yet.
don't
God
say
damn.
that. No, don't be Captain Save-A-Hole. Let that motherfucker die. Go home and work on your shit. I used to love that shit when I was the host. I say he's from Dallas, but he left his joke bag
In McKinney.
in McKinney. The motherfucker didn't pick it up at all. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. And some motherfuckers chase the girls more than they do in
Oh,
their
man.
profession.
You
I done
got
told
those
many a dude, nigga, if you was to put that same energy in your craft as you do chasing these chicks, you'll be where I'm at.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
They are a product of what you do. It shouldn't be the motivation of what you do.
Yeah.
And they don't understand. I take this shit serious, man.
Man.
You understand what I'm saying? If I got a show on Friday, nigga, my mentality is like a fight. I start thinking about it Wednesday night. Thursday, my flight get ready to come. I'm coming into town. This is what it's gonna be. This it is. Because, man, no, you're not coming to get this, Slim. You're gonna
You
have
don't
to
want
write-
that, man.
You're gonna have to take this, Slim.
Man.
You're gonna have to show that you can put these motherfucking 2s and 3s and 5s and 6s and 8s that I'm putting in your ass for you to give up this. I'm not going back to projects. That poet, fuck that. Nigga, I pray to God if he ever got me out here, I wouldn't come back, and I refuse to go back. They kiss my ass, nigga.
Hey, man.
You kiss my motherfucking ass. I don't need your TV show. 4,000 times $40 a motherfucking ticket.
Okay, I get it. Don't tell me. I know the number.
You understand?
I understand.
As long as we can do them numbers and maintain them numbers and continue down that money, it's a good ass motherfucking number. So you thank God every day he picked you out of all the other niggas that was on the corner to give you a better way of life. That alone is the humility you should have when you walk up there that should give you the work effort to put it in. Because you don't want to go back there and then he picked you when you know you was not the most talented motherfucker on that corner.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. So, you know,
Yeah.
I say it all the time, man. Well, all I said and done, when it all is over with, man, I don't like to think about the ending of shit, but when it's
You don't
all...
want the revelation.
Yeah, man, you sitting around, how you want to be remembered, bitch? What the fuck you talking about? Like I'm about to die. I wish a bitch come over there. So tell me, how you want to be remembered? What,
Yeah.
bitch, you see something?
Yeah.
Right? Bitch talking about, you look
Right.
like, let me get this nigga his roses this time.
Right.
So after it's all said and done, man.
Yes, sir.
In our profession, how would you want to be remembered?
My legacy.
Yes.
Grady was remembered as dope. Grady was talented. Grady was, he he made you think you was mad, but you weren't. You were just having a good time. You just had a growl in his voice. He just had a no nonsense about business.
Right.
You know, I'm chasing young mogul status. I'm chasing actually giving people jobs, man. I'm chasing that. Comedy helping me with the business, helping me understand, you know, X's and O's and profit margins, and really saying, okay, I want to be able to get a comedy club and do a chain of them joints. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have them. You used to have them.
Yes.
So, and then be able to have the mindset to get a team of people around you to really go out here and say, okay, let's seek and, you know, destroy. This is untapped territory. Let's go over here and get busy in this joint. So for me to be remembered, he gave it all.
How important is your legacy in this game?
Well, they say in the Bible you're supposed to leave for your children's children.
Yeah.
That's grandchildren. I have a granddaughter.
Papa.
Right?
Man.
I have a 2-year-old granddaughter. She looked just like me. And for her to look back and say, my papa did this, that's it.
Oh, that is deep.
That's it, OG. It's not about, I mean, of course we want the finer things in life. You know, I like living under that radar. But I want to be able to, you know, some cats want you to see them. I'm comfortable in just be like, I own it.
But you know, as your popularity grows, anonymity is gone.
It's gone.
So how are you gonna deal with I know you're a private, isolated, no nonsense type of guy. How in the fuck you gonna deal with the crowds when they feel that once you walk out your door, you're theirs? You know, you're the Grady from the Marvel movie. You're the Grady from the hit TV show. You're the Grady from the Netflix movie. You're the Grady from the Netflix special, Amazon, man. How do you reach your potential where I know, personally speaking, professionally, I see you going? How do you navigate who you are when the pitfalls and the occupational hazards that comes along with your occupation is against everything you believe in?
You treat people with love, man. I'd rather treat people with love, even if it's, because let's go like this, OG. Me and you can have, let me ask you a question. What's the most you ever performed in front of? Just give me the number. Phipps Arena. You did the Phipps?
Yeah, I did it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's say the Atlanta Civic Center is how many?
4,000. 35.
Let's say this, OG.
35.
You mean to tell me 4,000 people got dressed,
Yes.
drove through traffic,
Yes.
gas up the Pacer
Yes.
or the truck,
Yes.
come in droves,
Yes.
pay money,
Yes.
drink, food, if that's, but definitely drink.
Yes.
To hear you for 1 hour,
1 hour.
you mean to tell me you that fucking big to disown them when they just want to say hello, a picture?
Yeah.
Even though we tired, but this comes on with this is the business we in.
Well, I tell comedians all the time is there's no perfect job.
Nope.
And the occupational hazard is a exuberant fan, and fan is short for fanatic. And my attitude has always been, if I can't deal with my fans, then don't go out. I owe them that much. Anybody I'm dating with, when I walk out this door, I'm there. So you're going to see quick, nigga. And nigga, I have to stop. I have to talk to him the whole time because you never know. And I'm telling you, and I tell comedians this all the time, the same one you shit on is the same one going to shit on 10 of the potential fans of yours coming to see you.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, fuck Grady. And then I told that nigga I seen him right here. And believe me, it's hard to deal with. But if you put in your mind mentally, once you walk out your door, you are there, so you're able to deal with it because you already understand that's the occupational hazard for the job that you have. There is no job that you love everything about. And with ours, you're going to have exuberant fans. Don't give a fuck if you got your kid with you taking a shit and sitting down here pissing, nigga, with your girl. What the other bitch you was fucking with, nigga? That motherfucker fine. No disrespect. But nigga, when you was in Houston, that motherfucker with that fat ass. Like, come on, man, you gonna say this shit from my wife?
Come on, Slim.
Come on, Slim. You gonna be this?
Look at Champ.
Come on, Champ. Come on, Slim. Let's show some respect. Oh, my bad, nigga.
Right.
But she know you had other hoes.
You gonna jive do it like this here?
You gonna do this whole my lady out here? Come on, man. She with you. She ain't going nowhere, nigga. You $1 million nigga. She'll be a dumb up. So it comes with it. And my only thing with you is I want you, as you prepare and reach your potentials of where I feel you're going. Just remember, man, have the patience with your over-exuberant fans that though they love who and they love who and what you are, you also got to remember this probably is, and in their mind, the only time I'm ever going to get to see you this close. When I buy you, you told them in the fields of Raiders 18,000. They don't come backstage. They see me on the stage. Now I see your ass in Cracker Barrel. Fuck your pork chop.
I can't eat.
Right now. Fuck that pork chop. Fuck that pork chop.
Food cold in the morning. Put it out. Bring it to go box.
Come on over here and take this picture. Come on, man. Can I finish?
Bring it to go box.
Man, get that nigga to go box. Don't you got money, nigga. You got a microwave.
Food cold in the morning.
This nigga in Cracker Barrel. So, I want you to always remember that on it more than anything. And COVID.
Okay.
Motherfucking COVID. And then ravish our great country in 2020, in fact, the world.
Yeah.
Seemed like it inspired a few comedian artists, people. You don't even have to be artists. People have changed their lives based upon what this is happening.
Yes, sir.
Including you, because
Yeah.
you have stated that often when you was on my show.
Yeah.
So I guess my question for you on here is, what's next on the agenda for you, brother?
Alpha Male Comedy Tour.
Okay.
Get back to work. Shoot, more commercials.
Okay.
Get into voiceover heavily. Put that out there in the universe.
Yes.
Change fearful people around me. I don't believe in the words no. You can't tell me if we doing this as a collaborative effort, quote, team, you don't tell me no. You figure out a way, let's do it.
And you need to also tell your team, and that's what I tell my team, because they do a lot of failing. I said we only need one yes, niggas. So get back out there. Right. I know you with 17 straight no's.
Right? I think it's just I want to be a workaholic. I'm a workaholic, man. It's nothing wrong with going to work. And niggas be talking about some niggas. I'm in my kids when I did during COVID. I shot a brand new half-hour special, with Epics. Okay, that's the first time I've seen a quarantine audience. In Burbank, whatever, I don't know, studio or something. Burbank Cafe, something like that. In the mountains, overlooking the mountains. And when I tell you, it changed comedy. Because you're away from people. You have guards up. Everybody got masks. Everybody here got masks on except me, right? And I said, okay, when they get back to normal, people are going to be vying for it. Like one-on-one with people, or we just got to be around people. The cell phone is trash. It's a device. It's an inanimate object. You don't need it. You need human interaction. So I want that. These people are going to be starving for it, and I'm going to put myself in a position I say I'm coming to do a show in any city, Little Rock, Oklahoma, Dallas, Houston. I just need 400, 500 people, 300, whatever the capacity is. I'm going to get there.
And believe me, they are fucking the capacity up.
What they want to buy, like half? They want like, so if
worse
the
than
venue
that.
is 700, we need, what is it, 350? Yeah. Fuck with the
Worse than
bag.
that. 400 seat at 150. You got to do 1,300 shows. Still come home with half the money.
Man, let me
It's
tell
ugly out here. And then it's an elephant in the room because everybody is social distancing, the lights are up. You just got to go in there and be Jada Pickett off and set it off. Make that money.
Got to.
Send your son through school.
Got to. And, I just think, with COVID, I think a lot of people, I say in comics,
Yes.
I think we're tired of it because that messed up our bread. We're the last of that real artistry. People don't know comedy is a very hard genre.
The hardest.
And I think our fans don't know that. Like if you got a video, the video is, you got 80,000 views. You don't have 80,000 shares.
Yes.
You understand? So when I looked at that, I was like, oh shit, we missing it.
Yes.
So Todd, tell everybody when you see this, share the damn thing because it's free. You ain't got to do nothing with it. Just share it. Tell them.
This weekend, you son bitches, come see me.
Kansas City Improv.
Kansas City Improv. Thinking shit so bad, nigga, I gotta do a 4 o'clock show.
Boy, your ass crazy.
This shit is terrible over here, nigga. You don't know my pain. You know how hard it is to drink at 4 o'clock and it ain't a cookout. The fuck wrong with y'all, nigga? This come and get this bacon. Hey man, listen, man. I love you. You're my man.
Love you, OG.
I'm proud of everything that you do, dog. If you could give any advice to young comedians, matter of fact, you could talk to your younger comedian self, what advice would you give them to deal with today's genre of comedy? What would you tell them?
First of all, understand if this is something that's a hobby or this is your gift. If this is not your purpose, don't get in it. That don't mean you don't have to get into comedy because it's $1 billion industry. You can do platforms, you can do camera work, you can do DP work, you can be an editor, you can be whatever you want to be in this. If you know you're not funny, and because your family gonna lie to you. You funny as
Mine won't. I won't give them no money. Fuck them niggas. Tell me I wasn't funny. I'm glad I ain't listen to them hating ass motherfucker. Fuck my family. Talking about nigga, that shit ain't gonna work, Slim. You ought to take your ass to college. You ain't champ. I'm sorry, motherfucker. Fuck my family. All them motherfuckers, man.
Right?
That's your family gonna give it to you. I don't know what family that nigga got. Hating ass, bloodline ass, fuck ass niggas.
Hey, man.
Fuck them and everything is. I'm sorry.
No, you had to get it off your chest.
No, because when bullshit come across my desk, I tell you. And I ain't had no support. I could have gotten this shit earlier. Instead of waiting until I was in my late 30s. Them niggas could have told me what was up.
Right?
All right, you
But no, if this is not for you, clutter is an issue.
Yes, it is.
Get out of the clutter. You know it's not for you. You know you're not going to put in the work. Comedy is not on your cell phone. Get your ass out here and go in somebody's garage with your mask on and get to it. Don't worry about writing for other comedians in the room. Every comic that you've seen 20 plus years, they worked out their 5-minute set, their 10-minute set, 15-minute set, 20-minute set, half hour, or an hour. You got to do it. Your cell phone not going to help you, Slim. You're going to get the people there the first time, but they ain't coming back.
Because you don't get no feedback, you sorry motherfucker.
Get that clutter out of here.
Come on, get this clutter. Get in the motherfucking field, nigga.
Yeah, let us
Stop
respect
sparring and get a fight.
you. Yeah. So, and I think, because a lot of them, they want to do what we do, but they don't want to do the homework. I put a comic on my show one time, I won't say his name,
Tell the truth or shame the devil. Let this nigga, you hindering this nigga growth. I seen the nigga bomb so bad, the next time I seen him, he was at Office Depot getting a backpack and a laptop. Talking about he going to college. I said, I agree. I bought that nigga 4 number 2 pencils.
Man, you sponsored it.
I said, I don't never want to see you back in the comedy club. I'm going to donate to you, nigga, because you was awful.
Boy, let me tell you, I'm used to that, right? That's what you need, that tough love. Like, this ain't for you. And you prove it. I remember when Cat Williams, he bombed for what, like 8 years? He was Cat in the Hat.
Then that nigga hit 5. Yeah, that nigga was selling out arenas on a Tuesday. I never seen no shit like that.
Never. But
pimping is living.
Nigga, I think that's what's missing. Do the homework.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to fail.
Bernie Mac.
Don't ever be afraid to fail. When I got my half hour with Kevin Hart, he said, "What's the main thing?" I was like, "Main thing what? Like, why you go so hard?" Because I ain't afraid to fail. It's all right. You can do it again. If you already at the bottom, you can't go no more. You still got to get up. So it's just what it is. And stand up, audience forgive you. They be like, "Hey, you gonna be funny." You know, remember that time they dragged JB Smoove in Atlanta, but nobody want to say it. He didn't belong on that show.
Well, he belonged on the show, but the lineup was wrong.
Okay.
Styles
Ricky
make
Smiley.
fights.
Yeah.
Comedy makes fights. The same way. Like you take your Arnie S.J. He's a very fucking energetic, physical comic.
What, in his 50s,
you
right?
would not put a docile, just a motherfucker who grabbed Mike behind Arnie S.J. They just seen the nigga jump all around here, move all around here.
Set himself on fire.
You done seen all that energy. It's no different than any other genre. Just like when Hammer came out. Hammer had 500,000 motherfuckers on one stage, bitches dancing and everything.
He had the
and
Apollo
he killed it,
Feather
let's
bitches
get it
walking
started,
down
and
the aisle.
motherfuckers going crazy. Then you put Rakim on that motherfucker, sitting that bitch holding the mic. Boo, nigga, where your hoes? You ain't got no hoes, you ain't got no motherfucker jumping from the ceiling. Boo, nigga, we don't want to hear that thinking of a master plan bullshit, nigga. Where your hoes?
I want to get the fuck up out of here.
I'm just saying, nigga, like, where your hoes?
Yeah,
Nigga said, I just seen 500 hoes up here with their ass out, and this nigga dancing around this motherfucker like an energetic motherfucking bunny rabbit, and then you gonna put Nas up that motherfucker. Yeah. Boo, nigga. Take that down. We don't want to hear that memory lane ass shit.
We want that
so
shit.
Style make fights. So he was on the right show. Promoters, you have a lot of motherfuckers who don't know how to list a show. Who needs to go, when you do a show and you have that many artists on it, it's supposed to be a gradually increase to the headline.
Yeah.
You don't supposed to put one nigga that strong, then the other nigga dip, and then the nigga dip, and then the dip, and you put this other nigga, then the other nigga come. I'm always the last nigga, so I have to come up all of that shit on that.
Sweep it over.
Yeah, sweep all that shit up, and then talk about everything. So it's really with the promoter, man, and then you got to start on time. You got, Black Mama started 8 o'clock show, that bitch 8:45, and it's a Friday night. You got 18 comedians on that bitch.
I hate stat shows.
And if it's a single black promoter, he's shining for his first show. He got to give his cousin some time to sing. You got to put a fashion show in that bitch. A cookout, and shout out to him. He made it possible and shit.
My auntie selling insurance.
My auntie selling insurance. She gonna come up here and she with State Farm.
My sister, she's an artist.
Yeah, you need the
She's drawing.
And you in the back talking about when it's time. I'm just gonna let my sister sing this Whitney song.
Right.
And we gonna bring you on. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna do the Bodyguard remake.
Yeah.
Right?
Show started at 7 o'clock. You stepping on stage at 1:30.
Yeah. Woo! Shit.
Yeah.
In a theater?
At a theater.
Niggas like, hey, man, get dude up out of here.
Man,
They go to the bathroom on you.
It's terrible, man.
We got a hard profession now.
Yeah, man, it's the hardest.
Yeah, I tell that to anybody. We got the hardest shit out.
It's the hardest.
Yeah, I think it's the hardest.
You're the greatest, man. You're my man, though. And
That was a big deal to get you down because my people call, they like, who you got as the host? Let me tell you, they said, who you got as it's a surprise? They like, no, Grady, come on. Because you'll be bullshit. I was like, all right, because they know I joke a lot.
Yeah.
I said, it's earthquake. They like, wait, earthquake?
Yeah.
Like, so earthquake is coming.
Yeah.
So wait, like earthquake, earthquake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My life insurance called me and told me, nigga, I am exceeded my policy range. They told him, nigga, if you don't leave right now, we will not cover your policy. I said, what kind of shit is this? You got 30 motherfucking minutes, nigga. You're not covered all the way in Inglewood and the rest of it. You don't get your ass on the 405 to the 101.
I heard in your voice, I'm like, no, I'm finna come get him. You be like, nigga, you ain't
Hell,
gonna go right there.
this
Like,
nigga
don't leave. I'm like,
This
don't
nigga got
leave.
me in a $150,000 car in Inglewood Circle in the parking lot. Them niggas looking at me talking about, ooh.
Who that?
Who that? Look at this nigga lost. Nigga,
With deep tents on
I ain't
his
got no toaster. I ain't got no grill. I ain't got nothing, nigga, but run these niggas over. And I'm like, all right, Grady. He said, where you at? I said, where you sent me, nigga.
It was a letter that was off. It was an N and an S.
I knew it was
Right,
off. The
that's it.
nigga was like, what you doing here, Slim? I said, nigga, looking for a nigga that I ain't speaking to after I find him. After I find this nigga.
I said, I'm coming to get you.
Please do.
I'm
I
coming
locked
to get
every door like I was a white man in Harlem.
Man.
Not this new shit, though.
I said, you ain't finna do this. No, I'm coming to get it. They like, you wanna go get it? No, I'll go get him. Don't worry about it.
Please.
But I'm glad let me tell you something, man.
Anything for you, man.
When you get respect by the OGs, and I'll say this to the young cats, when you get respect by the OGs, take it serious. Because he could have really fucked my shit up.
Yeah. Because I thought we were Zooming. I said, hold on, Slim. You mean this in studio? The fuck
He
wrong
said,
with
no,
you?
we won't do it in person.
I don't do in
Nah.
person no more, nigga. I'm Zoom, nigga. I'm Commodore Zoom,
No,
Zoom,
fuck
Zoom.
that, nigga.
He said, nah, in there. I said, nigga, everybody better have a mask.
Yeah, he sure did. He said,
I said, nigga, I ain't got no chance, nigga. I ain't got nobody to be no caregiver. Side hoes are terrible nurses. Them motherfuckers don't know how to give you your prescription or get you back from the hot shoe. Nigga,
shit.
I'm out this bitch by myself, nigga. I ain't got no significant other. You crazy in the motherfucker, nigga. I said, listen, Slim, I don't do no in person. I ain't did a person since the
and
first
he texted to him. That's why I knew he was mad. I'm coming to get you. Stay right there.
I said, hold on, man. Is this in studio? He said, yeah. I said, what kind of niggas still got niggas gathering? I said, listen here, player. You my man. I'm going to do this for you. But everybody better have a goddamn mask. And when I seen the one-eyed white dude, I said, I'm home. Anytime you fuck with him, we are in there. All right, man. I'm going to get out here for the white dude. Really fuck me up like a Trump supporter.
Lock all the doors. Like, say,
Lock all
talk it now, Mr. Quake Earth.
Yeah. You know,
Quiet Earth.
You can tell when a motherfucker mad with you when they call you Earth. Don't bring that Earth guy here.
Man, let me tell you, dog, this was 2 years in the making, OG.
Man, and I'm proud of it.
You know, this same stage, the first time I was here, I brought, sort of like you, Michael Basie introduced me here. You know what I mean? And for him to take that jet from Vegas to come here, instantly felt like this you.
Yeah.
You belong in the theater. And so I said it's going to either be Zoe Williams, Michael Basie because of the Chicago camaraderie. And I said there's only one OG that I think fuck with me enough to really be like, take the ego to the side and be like, think about it, ponder it. Look at the face, I'm trying to tell y'all.
I ain't know. Oh, it was a Zoom, nigga. I don't even want to take credit for this.
So I said, who would I get? I said, oh, it was a gamble. I took all the dice, nigga. I was playing Chinese checkers with all them goddamn dice, nigga. And for me to say, what I got to lose, only thing you can tell me is no.
No.
So
That'll
I thank you
baby.
for
You're my man, bro.
coming through, OG.
You know you my man.
Love you,
Ain't
man.
nothing but love, man.
Appreciate it, man.
That's how you supposed to do it.
Appreciate
And listen here, about to go to back on my side of town. If you don't see me in Kansas City, them niggas caught me. You understand?
Yo.
I ain't been over here since I used to cop my 8 ball.
That's what he said.
son used to come over this bitch and get it.
Man.
But I don't know nothing about it no more. But I'm about to go home. See y'all later, man.
Hey, man.
Love you, Grady,
Grady,
man.
thank y'all for tuning in. Alpha Nation. We'll see y'all next Wednesday, man.
Yes, God bless.
Legendary Earthquake.
Peace.
Salute.
Thank y'all, man. Much love.
OG, thank you.
Oh, man, you know you my man.